on and off air, we're getting to learn a lot of things about cryptocurrency. George and Mumo are in the building, and I was talking to Mumo earlier on, just asking what the future of money is as we know it. He said the future is actually in crypto, and blockchain is one thing that we need to study and understand. But I'd like to ask maybe one more question is about the literacy. Do you think the world governments are doing enough to make sure that its citizens are actually getting literacy on crypto?
I think the aim of governments is different from the citizens. So it is your personal responsibility first to try and learn this new thing, because the truth is people are making a lot of money in the crypto space, and not just the currency area. Like, you can pick blockchain technology and use it for whichever space you're currently in, because it offers very many advantages. As a person, if you want to get into a particular space, just take time and learn. I have a YouTube channel that I need just to plug myself. YouTube channel where I teach about cryptocurrency, how to be able to buy and sell. TikTok as well. And now starting a course as well, where it will be a self-paced course for people to be able to learn this. Because now we are in a space where, like, there's a small window before the market start going green again, and that's when people will now want to come into the space. So it's important to educate yourself now as the markets seem a little calm. Before you start seeing 10% in a day or 20% in a day, it's important to learn now so that you can take advantage of what the future holds.
So you can know when the boom is there, you're ready and
Precisely.
making money.
Yes.
Of course, there's the idea of wanting to regulate crypto, which many governments have tried. Currently, Kenya doesn't have any framework, and most countries don't. Do you think that will kill crypto, or it's just something that governments will have to adapt to? Who will do the bending, in short? Is it governments, or is it, the crypto world?
Yeah, well, I think the most important thing we need to understand, the role of the government is really not to make the citizens that rich, right? Its work is to put frameworks, put policies, and help acquire income from their citizens. Now, it's also, just to add on the education part, it's the job of the citizens, or rather the individuals, to really go out there and search for knowledge and put up, campaigns on whereby the government can say, hey, things are going this way. Let's now, the public has moved, right? Let's move also, right? So that's exactly what is happening to the governments right now. Most of them, they have heard about crypto. People are trading. People are losing money. People are being scammed left, right, and center. At the same time, that these industries which are doing a good job, they're helping people learn the right frameworks of crypto. So the role of the government is now, how do we now plug in? How do we start coming up with frameworks to regulate this industry in form of taxes and so on and so on? And that is happening. So we've seen so many discussions ongoing. We've seen the new finance bill and so on. It has an aspect of crypto in there, and so many other things. So we actually headed to the right direction. But I think for us, we need for us, maybe let's say in Kenya, for example, we need to move much faster, right? The internet came here, right, much earlier. It was just speculating kind of environment. People are just looking at it.
Yeah.
Companies set up. People are just in the internet, and all of a sudden, governments have lost so much money in form of taxation without putting regulation frameworks in place early.
Yeah.
Right. And that's exactly where we are. If they don't take advantage of this space right now, they will also lose out.
Yeah. Just maybe one final question to wrap up the conversation. How do people who are trying to get into crypto protect themselves from scammers? We've, of course, we heard from Mumo about educating ourselves first and foremost before we do anything else. But yeah, the fear of being scammed is quite prevalent.
I think the first thing is to assume everyone is planning to scam you.
Okay.
That's the first. I think that's the first way you can actually help yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be too trusting. Verify everything that you hear. Even when you hear things from people like myself who've established ourselves, please take time to verify for yourself so that at the end of the day, your money is safe. And then also remember that the financial responsibility lies with you. You cannot abdicate financial responsibility, and you're the one who's making those decisions. It is you who's actually going to spend your own money. So the way you spend your own money is your fault. You can't, there's no Serikali's idea, even though we actually want it, But the whole point of blockchain is for money to come back to the control of the people who are making the money. So you'd start there. Then secondly is allocate time to actually train yourself on things you did not know. The current financial system, most people don't even understand how it works. So understand that, understand history of money as well. So that now when we are getting into crypto, things are a bit more familiar. Then take time even on Twitter. That's one of the best places to learn about cryptocurrency. And then on YouTube as well, take time, just sit, even if you're watching it like it's a movie, watch and get those concepts in. And as you go on that way, now you start experimenting. You can pick 1,000 bob if you are able to afford that. Try do a transaction on a centralized exchange, or if you can do on a decentralized exchange, depending on your level of proficiency. That way you're able to actually grow yourself. The more you keep on doing it, by the time you're doing 10, 15, 20 transactions, you can actually start calling yourself an expert, and then build a just join the communities that are there in cryptocurrency. There are those that are by Binance, there are those that are Bitcoin only, depends with what you want to get into, so that now you actually learn from other people as well, because there are people who've been in the space from 2014, 2015. They've made money, they've lost money. Those experiences are what you pick on, and they can actually help you in your journey in this space.
Thank you so much to George, and thank you so much, Mumo, for spending the morning with us and, of course, educating us. I think we're a lot better informed than we were an hour ago. Thank you for spending the morning. How can we connect with you on social media? I'll begin with George.
Follow us on, follow me on at MWAKIGHANGA at Mwakiganga. Also follow Trust Wallet at Trust Wallet _Africa, AF _ AF. And that's on Twitter and all other social medias. My handle is still at Mwakiganga.
At Mwakiganga. How about you, Mumo?
Mumo _. That is Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. On YouTube, it's at Mumo. And then there are platforms like Binance East Africa, Binance Africa on all social media platforms as well.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Wacha niwape something we call here makofi kama olomide, because I think we are a lot better informed than we were. Of course, if you're listening to us, we hope that this conversation was insightful to you, and we'll be happy to do maybe a part 2 of this as we get a bit deeper into the conversations around blockchain and cryptocurrency. Asanteni sana, gentlemen.
Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much for having us.